My grandfather died at 87 years old. A few days after the funeral, my family started cleaning out his house. My mother took the kitchen, my uncle took the garage, and I got the basement. There wasn't anything unusual down there. It smelled like damp concrete, dust, and old cardboard. Most of what I found was exactly what you'd expect from a man who had lived in the same house for decades. Old tools, Christmas decorations, boxes of paperwork he hadn't touched in years. Then I noticed that one of the drawers beneath his workbench was locked. I pulled on it a few times before giving up. But when I reached underneath the workbench, my fingers brushed against something taped to the wood. A small brass key. The lock resisted at first, then opened with a click. Inside were hundreds of photographs. Some were so old the edges had curled. There were strangers standing beside cars from the 1950s, buildings I didn't recognize, my mother as a little girl, my grandfather when he was young. Nothing was organized. No albums, no dates in order, just decades of photographs piled together. I sat on the basement floor and started going through them. A birthday, a house, a woman I'd never seen before, a family Christmas. Then my hand stopped. It was me. Not me as a child, me as I am now. Same face, same eyes. Every feature was mine. I was standing in front of a house I'd never seen before. I turned the photograph over. There was a date written on the back. It had been taken 3 years before I was born. Below the date was a sentence in my grandfather's handwriting. She still doesn't remember me. I went through the photographs again, only now I wasn't looking through Grandpa's memories. I was looking for myself. And I found her. A photograph from 1964. I was standing on a sidewalk in a dress I'd never owned. Another from 1941, surrounded by people at a crowded train station. The years changed, the clothes changed. I didn't. In every photograph, I was the same age I am now. Then I found one near the bottom of the drawer. A little boy stood outside a farmhouse. I knew his face. I'd seen his childhood pictures my entire life. It was my grandfather. He couldn't have been more than 6 years old, and standing beside him was me. I turned it over. There were 6 words written on the back. The first time I met her. I don't know who took those photographs. I don't know where they came from, and I don't know why my grandfather remembered something about me that I can't remember myself. Until that night, I thought I'd known my grandfather my entire life. But those photographs told a different story. My grandfather had known me for his entire life, and somehow, I had known him even longer.